all the devotees. We are starting. Today we will be going to see the Bhagavad-gītā, shloka number 9.22, 9th chapter, 22nd shloka. Before starting, we will offer our prayers to the Lordships and then start. Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are seeing the 22nd shloka. We'll recite the shloka. There is only for one shloka, but it is very important shloka from the chapter The Most Confidential Knowledge. So see here. Tamam, confidential, most confidential. So the knowledge which is most confidential, and in that the shloka number 22. You may have heard this shloka from many speakers because this is very important. Also, you may be knowing about the LIC. The tagline of LIC is what? The end of this shloka. So they have taken the tagline, LIC people, they have taken the tagline from the Bhagavad-gītā. Yoga Kshemam Vahamya. So this is very important shloka. We'll recite the shloka first and then we'll try to understand the details. Purport and translation and purport. अनन्यश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्यभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् अनन्यश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्यभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् अनन्यश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्यभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Anyone wants to recite?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, may I?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Bhagavad-gītā 9.22. Ananyaschit yanto mam ye janaha paryupasate tejam nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Translation by Shri Prabhupada ki jai. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mataji. So the translation also Mataji have read. So that is, see how devotees and Lord, how Lord reciprocate with the devotees who are dedicated themselves to the devotional service. That is this is the best example, and this shloka confirms that, and it gives us clarity and so much confidence in practicing devotional service of the bhakti. So when we are practicing bhakti principles, devotional service in our day-to-day life, and how we dedicate ourselves to the devotional service, based on that, Krishna is telling that those who worship me with exclusive devotion, without any ulterior motive, without any distraction, those who worship me and meditate on Krishna's transcendental form, for them, Krishna personally carries what they lack and what they have. So they personally carry what they lack and preserve what they have. So it's a, what we can say, it's a like verdict by Lord himself that yes, I will take care of you totally, in and out. So LIC also has like जीवन के साथ भी जीवन के बाद भी. So Krishna is telling that whatever we don't have, that Krishna will give, that Krishna will provide, and what we have, that he will protect, he will preserve that. That is the confidence Krishna is giving to all of us provided that asterisk mark is what we should do, the exclusive devotion, dedicated service to Krishna, not superficial. So it will not happen. Krishna is telling in last chapter, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja. Only surrender unto me. No any other demigod or no any other god. Only Krishna. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. So only to surrender Krishna, those who surrender and have full devotion, exclusive devotion to Krishna, meditate on transcendental form of the Lord, then Krishna will guide. So in this content, we'll read the purport. Okay, we will read the purport and then we will see the one story regarding this. The purport Prabhupada is telling, see, we can see the one-to-one translation also. That is important. It is based on the story. Ananya, having no other object, Chintayanta, concentrating, Mam, on me, Ye, those who, Jana, persons, Paryupasate, properly worship, Tesham, of them, Nitya, always, Abhiyuktanam, fixed in devotion, Yoga, requirements, Kshemam, protection, Vahami, carry, Aham, I. So Krishna is telling Vaham Meham, very important word, that he personally carries it what we lack and he personally preserves what we have. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada-gītā. One who is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day. Being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship, and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self-realization, so that his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. So when we are self-realized, the self-realized soul, and only desire we have to achieve the association of Supreme Personality of Godhead, then without difficulty, when we have a focus clear, then only we can get the goal. So this is called a yoga. By the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back to this material world, material condition of life. Shema refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. So Lord is very merciful. He is very kind to all of us and he protects everything what we have. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. And when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable condition of life. So whatever we lack, that also Lord gives, and whatever we have, that Lord preserves. He protects us from falling down. Okay. So we'll see one story regarding this, and then we can understand this in a better way. Once there was a Brahmana, he was studying the scriptures, and his name was Arjunacharya. And Arjunacharya was, Arjunacharya was writing commentary on Bhagavad-gītā. So previously those who are very scholars, Pandit, and Arjunacharya was like that, but he was not so well. He was a poor Brahmana, and he was studying and trying to write a commentary on Bhagavad-gītā. So he comes to this verse 9.22, Yogakshemam Vahamyam. So what he tells, he thinks that, oh, how Krishna means, what Krishna is telling, that I will give what you lack or whatever devotee lacks, and I will preserve. I will carry what they lack and I will preserve what they have. So he thinks that why Krishna need to personally carry it. Krishna is telling, I, Vaham, Meham, Aham. So Aham means I personally carry. So Arjunacharya thinks, why personally Krishna will do? Krishna don't have any other task to do. So what he does, uh, he strikes on that Vaham Meham, Aham, and he writes there that like someone does Karamyam, so like that something in Sanskrit. And in that way, he strikes that word and write its own word. Uh, the meaning is like Krishna takes care through someone. Someone does it for the devotee. So you may have heard this story. I am repeating it. And then what happens? Arjunacharya goes back to his work. He try to earn and am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you. So Arjunacharya goes to his work and he tries to uh, earn something, some livelihood. And in a day, Arjunacharya's wife was there in a home, and in a day, two small boys come to the home with lot of ingredients, lot of food with them, and they give it to the wife of Arjunacharya. And what they say, oh, this we have brought for you. And then Arjunacharya's wife was thinking, oh, so nice, beautiful, charming, two kids are there, and they are giving me. And Arjunacharya's wife was thinking, okay, let's take it. And then, but those boys, two boys, were like so much in hurry. They were thinking that, okay, we will just give and we'll go. Then Arjunacharya's wife said, oh, why you are in so much hurry? You please stay. My husband will come soon, and he will also grateful to you for giving so much. Then they tell them, no, we don't want to be here because if your husband comes, he will beat us. Then the wife thinks, oh, why he will beat? My husband is so nice person, he's saintly person. He will not beat you. Then there were two boys. One was in blackish complexion, and one was in whitish complexion. And one uh, boy who was in blackish complexion, he turns back, takes his upper cloth up, and he shows it on his back. So, and he told that, see, this is your husband has beaten us. Then wife thought, oh, why here? Okay, you don't worry. Wife tells, take. Uh, I will punish my husband. I will ask why he does like this to very small, beautiful kids. Then those two boys goes away, and husband comes, and she makes some preparations, bhoga offered to the Lord, and she eats it. So in a Vedic style, it's a tradition that unless and until husband eats, the wife will not eat. Like that was in tradition, not now. So that wife starts eating. Then husband comes and see, oh, she started eating. Then he asks, oh, why you are eating? You don't know the tradition. Then she also asks, why you have beaten the two innocent, beautiful kids? Then he thought, who kids? About whom you are talking about? Then he asks the details about it. Then wife explains that there were two kids. So those they came home with lot of food and preparations, and they gave me, and they show that you have beaten them. Why you have beaten them? Then he asked about the how they were looking. Then she says one was in blackish complexion, one was in white complexion, and they were in so much hurry they don't want to see you. Then that husband starts, Arjunacharya, he starts understanding what was the mistake. He tries to connect the dots, and then he sees that in his commentary, he has striken that word, Vahamyaham, and written the other word, meaning that he tries to correct or tries to uh, do it from someone else through some agency. Then Lord himself came as a Krishna and Balram, and they gave whatever they don't have, and they preserve what they have. So Arjunacharya then tells his wife that, oh, you are so fortunate that you got a darshan of Krishna and Balram. They personally came with all these ingredients, all these foodstuffs, and they personally give clarification to me also regarding this. I have strike this word from Bhagavad-gītā, as it's a Lord who has spoken that I personally come and carry what we lack, and he preserves what we have. Same way, he personally came and gave these preparations to teach me how I made the mistake with my false ego. So this was a very nice story, and to understand this shloka, uh, because see, in material life, whatever we have, that is from God only. We don't have our own things, whatever we earn, because even if we think that, okay, I earn with a very like I do so much hard work, and so much of patience I keep in my office, in my home also I do so many activities, and I did it personally, then how the Lord is doing? See, but whatever we do, it is only because that spark of Krishna is there inside us. Otherwise, we can't do anything. That charging, the plug is there inside our heart. That Atma is there, soul is there, and super soul is there. Because of that super soul connection with the soul, we are able to do. Otherwise, once the soul goes away from this body, if we don't get this body to do, then how we can do? And everything, whatever do, it's like just like the Krishna's energy is there, and we are just entangling with that, doing something here and something there, and we are earning something, and we tell that, oh, we did. But it is never we do. It's Krishna who does everything. There is nothing. It's a verse or says that there is nothing in this world which happen without the sanction of the Lord. So even a leaf of a tree can't vivel without the sanction of the Lord. So Lord sanctions everything, whatever we desire also, He sanctions, and whatever we want, that also He sanctions if He thinks that yes, it is really necessary for our spiritual advancement. So Krishna is very merciful Lord. He is a very kind. And just today is 23rd of August, and just 3 days after 3 days we have a Janmashtami, the big festival, biggest festival of the year in our Krishna consciousness. And we should pray to Lord that yes, I please give us the intelligence, or please give us the intelligence with humility and with humbleness to understand your glories, to understand your activities, because Krishna is very difficult to understand. He's a like a poet, there is a one advertise in Hindi about that kurkure advertise what, teda hai but mera hai, means what? Krishna, every advertise is for Krishna. It is very applicable. Teda hai. Krishna is also Treda, Tribhanga form. And once he goes inside heart of any devotee, it is very difficult to come out. He won't come out easily, and he don't come out because once he goes inside our heart, he is a Teda. So it's very difficult to remove it out. And it happened with many devotees. Once, like I have a personal example of my uncle. He used to chant very good rounds. Once we went to uh, uh, Vrindavan Yatra in 2019, and he came back, and after he started chanting a lot, like previously he used to chant 4 rounds, 6 rounds, somewhat like irregular. But after coming from Vrindavan Yatra, he started chanting like 21 rounds. 21 was auspicious number, and 16 rounds he told like, "Oh, I will chant more." 21 rounds he started chanting. And within 2 months, he thought, oh, there is something like I don't want to eat non-veg. These desires are going out. And he thought he has gave up like for around 4 5 months he didn't eat. Then because of the other friends' pressure and all, he stopped chanting and he started eating again. But it is not good. Now also he chants little rounds, but not 21 rounds as that. Because he got, but after his realization, I thought, oh, I never understood the importance of holy name, but he understood it carefully because the transformation of his heart was there after chanting process. So this chanting process works because it is given by Supreme Lord only. So when a Lord gives it, it's a perfect process. We don't want to keep any doubt in that, and we don't want to add anything in that by our fake intelligence. Why I call fake it was because it's a fake only. We don't have enough intelligence to understand the Supreme Lord also. And yes, Lord is giving, so we should not think, and we should not be worried every time, because Krishna is telling that here, don't be worried. I will give you what you lack, and I will preserve what you have. So once we are focused in reaching Lord's mission, Supreme Lord, the name of the Supreme Lord, of holy name, when we are fixed up in devotional service, then Lord will surely protect, because He is giving confidence in this verse. So I hope this clears out the detail of this verse, and then we can stop on this. So once again, we will read the translation and we'll stop. So Krishna complete protection. I'm not reading translation. I'm reading from the Gita Subodhini book. Krishna's complete protection for an Ananya Bhakta. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on me, desiring an association to them, I supply what they lack and I preserve what they have. Thus, I personally take the responsibility to carry the burden of their maintenance, their spiritual and material welfare. Their maintenance. So, see, even if we start anything, starting is very easy. Finishing is also easy. But to maintain, it takes a lot of energy. And if anyone wants to experience, then start some satsang program in your area. Starting is very easy, but maintaining it's very difficult. To every day doing it. See, we have started this almost 2 years back, the Gita Gland Club, but because of many devotees, it is still going on. Maintenance is very difficult. Every day it should happen. Then it's a real, because of Krishna's mercy only we can do. Yoga Kshemam, particular mentioned in the Gita Subodhini book. Yoga refers to a devotee's approach towards Krishna. Kshema refers to Krishna's merciful protection. Krishna helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga, and when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, he protects him from falling down to a miserable condition of life. So Kshema means Krishna's merciful protection. Because of Krishna's mercy, he protects us. Otherwise, we don't have any qualification that Krishna will protect us, because we have done so many wrong activities. I'm not telling we, I'm telling about myself. I have done. So you all are the pure soul. So sorry for my word. So always remember that always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. These are two lines in NOI. Same way, always remember that Krishna will give us what we lack, and Krishna will preserve what we have. Only we have to focus on our devotional service. Be focused and dedicated to our devotional service. Okay, to our sadhana practices. So Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, all the devotees.